رئيس الوزراء يجري مناقشة مع وزير خارجية تركيا.
The top stories for the hour. Russian ambassador to Ethiopia accounted Ethio-Russia relations soar to new heights. And the Ministry of Finance announced that Ethiopia secures 27 billion USD after macroeconomic reforms. Hello and everyone, welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism from the capital, Addis Ababa, with me, Binyam Getana, along with other technical crew. Now the news in full, to stay tuned. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed expressed his condolences over the deadly attack at Lido Beach in the Somali capital, Mogadishu. In his social media post, the Premier said that we are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of lives and the injuries sustained in the horrific terrorist attacks on Mogadishu Popular Beach. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims, their families, and the people of Somalia during this difficult time. Reports show that at least 32 people were killed and several others injured after a suicide bomber and gunmen targeted a popular beachfront located in the Somali capital, a police spokesman said on Saturday. Another news, Russian ambassador to Ethiopia said Ethiopia and Russia are deepening bilateral relations and broadening multilateral cooperation. The ambassador pointed out that the bilateral and multilateral relationships between Russia and Ethiopia have been growing after the leaders of the two countries met at the first and second Russian-African summits in 2019 and 2023. Ambassador Evgeny Trekin highlighted the significant progresses in Russian-Ethiopia relations, particularly following meetings at the Russian-African summits. He underscored close cooperation in international organizations on issues important to both nations and expressed optimism about future collaboration in energy, trade, and food security. Meanwhile, the ambassador noted ongoing efforts to enhance economic ties, acknowledging steady progress despite a desire for faster development. He praised the robust bilateral relations and joint participation in the BRICS format, which he believes will foster better opportunities in strengthening ties. Ethiopia's BRIC membership during Russia's chairmanship has further deepened their relationship. Both countries advocate for a multipolar world order based on international law and UN principles. In our business segment, the Ministry of Innovation and Technology of Ethiopia has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Japan International Cooperation Agency to build a startup economy in Ethiopia. The project, detailed in comprehensive plan, will execute over the next 3 years. The primary objective is to connect Ethiopia's startup economy with global networks, and the State Ministry of Innovation and Technology by Bayisa Badada illustrated startups boost economic growth by introducing innovative products, modernizing services, and creating jobs. Startups often face various challenges during their development, and State Minister Bayisa underscored the significance of the Memorandum of Understanding in providing tailored monitoring and support, simplifying the startup economy. Deputy Director General of JICA, Jun Satome, expressed that the Japanese government plans to implement the MOU shortly by allocating the necessary personnel and financial resources to execute the project in Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania. He stated that the Japanese government is committed to supporting the growth and expansion of Ethiopian startups, and that the recently signed agreement will enhance this support, fostering the development of Ethiopia's startup economy system. In a similar development, Finance State Minister Eyob Tekalli announced that Ethiopia's comprehensive macroeconomic policy has enabled the country to secure over 27 billion USD from various sources. Recently, the government has begun full-scale implementation of this policy to achieve sustainable growth and inclusive benefits for all citizens. In a media briefing, Eyob underscored the government's commitment to addressing economic, social and political challenge through ongoing reforms aimed at building a stable macroeconomy. These reforms have led to debt relief, funds from IMF and World Bank, deposits from partner countries and a currency swap totaling over 27 billion USD, which will support pro initiatives and help Ethiopia achieve middle income status. Significant progress has been made in agriculture, mining, tourism and other sectors, contributing to economic improvement. Meanwhile, Eyob highlighted that Ethiopia's debt burden has been reduced from over 30% to 17%, easing foreign currency shortage and attracting foreign direct investment. The policy implementation is expected to improve citizens' livelihoods and address potential threats in advance. Now a recap of the top stories once again. Russia ambassador to Ethiopia accounted Ethio-Russia relations soar to new heights. And the Ministry of Finance announced that Ethiopia secures 27 billion USD after macro